inside. We're up the moonlight, believe in the magic.
Jem, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Why did you shout?
I had an interesting dream.
Ooh, do tell.
Well, I don't know if I can. It seems so real.
Well, we are awake now, so go ahead.
Okay, I'll try. But not here.
What's wrong with here?
We might wake the other girls up.
Good point. Is here okay?
Yeah, should be alright.
Good. Now tell me about this dream.
Well, it all started with Professor Penn, Bruce, and Lucas.
You're dreaming about our professors?
I didn't mean to.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one.
Anyway, getting back to the dream.
Oh yeah, continue.
Well, eventually, I mean Professor Bones.
Calling them by their first names now, are we?
Shut up, Crystal. I knew it was a bad idea telling you.
I was only pulling your leg. Keep going.
Fine. I'll just go straight to the main part. They were all trying to heal Drax, but were unsuccessful.
Who is Drax?
Professor Bones' dragon? Well, was.
Oh, so did Drax die?
Not exactly. He blew up.
Whoa, that's a twisted dream.
That's not the end.
Really?
So even though Drax blew up, his soul went into Professor Bones, and he could hear and feel Drax inside him.
Well, that's impossible, isn't it? You should really not eat cheese before you go to bed.
I didn't eat any cheese, and it could have happened.
Unlikely. Two souls can't be in one body.
How can you say that without proof? I, for fact, know that Drax is real because I've spoken to him.
Spoke to him? How?
Remember what I was saying about Driftulians?
Oh yeah, that thing again.
Thing? Do you not believe me still after I showed you proof?
Yeah, I believe you, but I think I'm more tired than I thought. I'm gonna head to bed.
Fine then.
You coming?
No, it's okay. I'm gonna stay here for a bit. Have a good sleep.
Thanks.
She still doesn't believe me. I thought we were past this. I need to find out some answers to this dream. Did it really happen? What powers did the others hold? It seemed Professor Penn had super healing. Lucas could hear dragons. Professor Bones had Drax in his head and could hear voices. Perhaps other dragons, as he told me before. And Professor Watts has been given the thing with auras and a long life? Well, actually, all of them have. So what does Bruce and those other two boys have? Or did they even get affected? So many questions, but who to ask? Can I have a word with you?
Yes, of course. Is everything okay?
No, not really. Do you have a pocket realm we can go to?
How do you know about pocket realms?
Research!
Well, I'm afraid I don't.
But Professor Bones...
Bones, eh? course, he showed you his.
I never said that.
You didn't need to. 1 second.
Well, that was a lot of help. Maybe I should have just gone back to Professor Bones in the first place.
Jim, I thought I said don't tell anyone about my pocket realm.
But
She didn't, Jacob. I just guessed.
I see.
Could we possibly use yours?
What's wrong with yours?
I don't have one.
But
Don't question me about it.
if it's too much hassle, don't worry about it.
Obviously, we are going to worry. If you ask to go somewhere as private as a pocket realm.
It's silly, really.
what is it? You can tell us.
Well, I had a dream that involved the both of you, Professor Penn, Lucas, and Professor Watts.
Well, lots of kids have dreams about their teachers.
It wasn't like that. It was of what you did to Drax.
Oh.
She knows.
Yeah, she does. And I have some questions.
I'll go get Stanley, Lucas, and Watts, and we'll meet you back here.
Why does it have to be everyone?
It's easier.
Easier?
Well, then, they know what you think you know. You know?
No.
See, it's easier with them.
Well, this is cozy.
Why did you call us here, Jacob?
Jim here has some questions for us. Unfortunately, Watts wasn't able to join us, so I'll fill him in later.
Yes, I had a dream, and you were all in it. But it seemed so real that I needed to ask about it, but wasn't expecting to ask you all.
Well, it is better for us to answer the questions you need to ask.
Exactly.
Okay then, my first question is, did you all get powers from Drax?
You could say that. Only thing we all gained in common is our prolonged lives. But besides that, we each had gained a unique ability.
I can heal rather quickly.
I can now hear dragons, which really helped me in getting my job.
Well, yeah, I knew all of that from my dream, and also I know about Professor Watts because of what we talked about before. The only one that I couldn't see was Bruce. What ability do you have?
I gained the ability to see things without being there.
That sounds interesting.
Yes, it is, but it's not really like being there for them.
Them? And anyone in specific?
No, just in general.
You could call it an astral projection of sorts.
That makes it sound fancy. Okay, now we cleared that up. Who was the guy who hurt Drax?
We don't know. We never found out.
I know.
Jacob, why have you never said before?
Drax didn't find it important to tell.
Of course it is. We could have got revenge or had done something about him.
What was done was done.
Drax, you tell us now who it was.
Well, I saw who it was too, but I don't know his name.
What did he look like?
Well,
Jim, please don't tell him.
Why not? It It was almost 200 years ago. He wouldn't be alive anymore.
Unless...
Unless what?
Well, he was stood outside the barn where the blast was. Maybe he was affected by the blast too.
Jim, please be quiet.
No, Bones. Let her speak. I too am interested in who did this to Drax, and if he is still around today.
Enough.
I'm sorry, Drax.
Not you, Jim. Just the arguing.
Oh.
I will tell you his name.
Drax, you don't have to if you don't want to.
It's about time.
Oh, tell us then.
It was Ricardo.
Ricardo. Of course, it was Ricardo.
And if what Jim said was true about him being outside the barn when Drax blew up, it's possible he was also hit by the blast. If he was, don't even think about revenge. That is not what Drax wants. Besides, he has nothing to do with what's going on now. We're here to answer Jim's questions, which I believe the last one was now answered. So, do you have any others?
Who was the guy with Ricardo when Drax first got hurt?
Don't know for sure, but I'd guess it was his brother Jasper. They were always hanging out with each other. He had died later in the year after the blast in a horrible accident with his dragon.
Oh no, that's awful. So, what I dreamt is what really happened in the past?
Yes, it seems that Drax wanted you to see and influenced your mind somehow while you was here with me yesterday. Almost 200 years and he's still surprising us.
Well, that explains why I had the dream, but I guess that's all the questions I can think of at the moment.
Okay, then I guess we're done here for now.
Thank you all for taking the time to answer my question.
Here, this is so you can go back. I'm wanting to discuss something with the others in private while we're all here together.
Okay, and again, thank you. See you all in class.
So what is it you wanted to discuss?
Jim,
What about her?
I think she's the one we've been waiting for all these years.
What? You serious?
Yes, I'm serious. And there's only way to find out if she's the one.
How can you be so sure?
Well, we all know who her dragon is. Plus, Watts has seen her aura, which is the exact aura that's required according to our research.
Well, what do you suggest we do?
The weekend would probably be the best time to try since we have parent-teacher conference this week. But I'm thinking that we bump up the school camping event and have it this weekend, and we can use that time to take her to find out.
Yeah, that can be done. Lucas will have to make sure all the campgrounds are ready for use.
That won't be a problem.
Bruce, you can let the other teachers know of the camping event, so it'll be set up and ready by the weekend.
Will do.
And Jacob? Set up what you need to, and when the time comes, you can be the one to get Gem.
Alright.
Okay then, I believe we're done here for now. Let's all get ready for today's classes.
Come on, Stanley, you know a time stand is still here, so you don't lose any time.
Yes, I am fully aware of that, but we still need to prepare for our lessons.
You really think she's the one?
Yes, I do 100%, but I still don't think it'll work like you think.
Well, we'll find out which one of us is right soon enough.
Alright, ooh baby, just hold tight. We're up the moonlight, believe in the magic. On side, we'll make it feel just right. Just look at that bright light, believe in the magic. And we can save you from your past. This bond is always sense justice. What you gonna do?